benefits of some of you, I just do a quick introduction of myself. My name is To. Right, I'm a Malaysian, but I stay like 40 years in Singapore. 40 plus years in Singapore, and that was 13 years old I went to Singapore, so you can guess how old I am. Been in the market, worked for more than 30 years. I graduated in 1990s from NUS. Right, NUS is one of the good schools in the world. So I was engineering by training, and then I worked 3 years, and I went to UK to do an MBA in finance because I like business more than engineering. Yeah. So then I spent 20 years of my working life in a few MNCs, including Hewlett Packard, you heard of?
Yeah.
Philips Consumer Electronics, you heard of? Many is tech company. So we are very advanced in tech. Just like your iPhone 16, we're looking at iPhone 17, iPhone 18. So I'm a very trend person, yeah? And also very business. Because when you do this product marketing, you need to know business as well, right? So I like technology, I like trend, right? I just like it. I like new things. So I was a venture capitalist also because that gave me an opportunity to look at thousands of companies in a year. Yeah, we look at thousands of companies in a year, then we choose a few. Right. So when I chanced into this opportunity, I said, wow, this is fantastic. Right?
Since when you got into this opportunity?
I came here on the January 8th. January 8th. So when I came here, I was a bit like you, close. But I wasn't that close because I actually find the company myself. I don't.
You find the company?
Yes. My friend just told me, hey, you got one product very good. Yeah, good. Okay. He say 8 kg. I say, what is 8 kg? He say it's a next generation product, 5G. Is it 5G good? But why is 4G? 4G is NMM. Oh, okay, good. 4G NMM, 5G means good lah. If you know this industry, you know NMM. Yes. Just like he knows NMM. I already tell him NMM, David Sinclair, Harvard University, all these things. Then you know 5G. NMM can reverse aging 6.5 years. This one can reverse aging 8.5 to 34 years. Very fast. Indonesian got result. Yeah. Okay. So most people our age is called middle age, 50高手 50s and above. Yeah. Okay, you can feel it very fast because your body already old, degenerate, but you're younger then okay lah, you don't feel immediately, right? But it let you more beautiful, firmer, and more radiant, you don't mind, right? But for us, we definitely can feel it, and we got so many testimony. So you asked me a question, I just explained briefly. So my friend told me back in last year before Christmas, November, I think I said good. Okay, I said 5G good. Then I go back and Google, 5G, 8 kg, no side effect, very good. I'm a scientific person, I know how to do research. If you are a venture capitalist, you know how to do research. You know how to do due diligence. So, I said good. Then he told me, already got one person making 100K per week. Sounds good. Yeah. Let me know why is it. Then he didn't tell me, so I went holiday 3 weeks in New Zealand. When I came back to New Zealand, I called him. Hey, what is that company? Is it still around now? Yeah. But he's not active, he just consumed. He's 69 years old. He's not
69 years old?
Yeah. So Mr. Xiao.
Xiao.
He asked his friend to they play golf, hey, hit another 20 meters further, they take. Yeah. So they're just consumer. So then I say, hey, sounds good. Then you let me know who is the person in charge. Right? Don't introduce me to somebody that at least a very experienced leader or manager. So I say, okay. Then he arrange. Then he bring Mr. Chen on the Zoom. Mr. Chen. You saw Mr. Chen? In the last 2 days event, he speak 3 sessions. Yeah, he's like the chief strategic officer of the company, right? So he mapped out the whole strategy. So I saw Mr. Chen, I said, sounds like something. This guy, very good. Because we are venture capitalists, we know how to see people. I see like that, I know roughly who are you. Yeah, okay, we know. Then I said, good. Then I said, Mr. Chen, you wait for me, give me a few days, and fly down to Malaysia. I pay my own ticket, I pay my own hotel, I fly down. Then the boss was here. At that time, the boss, Mr. Jack Wan is here. The boss was here. They don't come very often, like every 6 months. So we talked for 2 days. I understand the boss direction. We did our due diligence, asked him very tough questions. Yeah, we think, okay, maybe 80% got chance, then we bring 100 bottles back to Singapore. We haven't taken one single tablet. Yeah, okay. So we are businessmen. Yeah, I'm businessman. I'm not because of I'm sick, I'm this, I see a big opportunity. But is it something very guaranteed? No, I got 70% I fight. In VCs we got 51% we fight already. Ah, okay. So lo and behold, after 4 months, we're very happy and then work very closely with Mr. Chen, go around a few countries. Then we developed. Joe came from Vietnam, so he is in this industry. He know very well. He saw AKG, he know wow, could be something. Then after he take, within 5 days, his spinal problem get this what chronic spinal problem get resolved.
Recover.
He walked 200 meters, he got pain already. Yeah, they call it 坐骨神经 this spinal touch the nerves. 200 meters, cannot already, right? After this, okay. 5 days. Yeah, many. Yeah. So then since then we expand to the rest of the countries a bit, yeah, and international haven't opened because if you use this website to go to any non-Chinese speaking, they cannot because the website got Chinese word, yeah. So I say, "Ayo, what is this? Real or not? I so lousy." Yeah, a product very good. So you wait until another few weeks, the internationalization website launch.
Wow.
So we line up some European came here also. Yeah, they say okay, I cannot register first, but they buy 100 bottles already.
Wow.
They wait for the website ready, then they register.
Oh.
A few countries. Yeah. So that was a big background. Yeah.
And my name is To. So today we are very glad to once again come into this Zoom to talk about our latest health product. It's an amazing breakthrough in terms of science and technology. So I'm going to introduce to you three things, right? Firstly, we talk about the company, and then we talk about the products, and we talk about the compensation plan. All right. So of course, this product can make us not only healthy, younger, and looks better, and it also have a chance for us to expand this product internationally. So the company name is called Higo. Higo in Chinese is Higo. Hi means overseas, go means buying. So this is a new trend in China. They went into WTO, so they allowed the Chinese people to buy 25,000 renminbi per year. So that's why it's called overseas buying, right? So the company leveraged on this opportunity to launch this breakthrough life science product into the market, and lo and behold, it did very well. So it's a US company funded by in US. Product was designed in US as well, and is manufactured in US. So the company, the parent company of Higo is a 47-year listed company. It's called DRVG. So currently they have the life science module. They have quite a number of business, life science, including life science, biotech, automobile markets. I think they are ranked number 6 in the retail, in the second-hand car. They have hotels as well. They have properties as well. They have financial loans business as well. They are into blockchain as well. There is a blockchain called UZX, which is ranked about number 30 in the world, right? And then they do have some e-commerce business as well over in the world. So Higo, that was a parent company of Higo. So they funded, invested, and launched Higo. And lo and behold, Higo did very well over the last 8 months, right? So Higo is only 8 months, and it has actually overshadowed the parent company. The progress is amazing. So 250,000 active members has signed up on Higo, and they have been buying the products, consuming the products, enjoying it, benefiting from it, from more healthy, more vibrant, more energy, right? For those people that have medical conditions, it has effective for over hundreds of chronic disease. Right, for those people that don't have medical conditions, we get healthier, we get more energy, we looks better, we looks younger, we look firmer, right? So this is the chairman of DRVG. He's also the chairman of Higo, right? So it's Jack Wan. He's American. He based in LA, right? He studied in US previously and then become an American. So I did meet him back in January when I went to the company for due diligence in January 8th in KL. So I was in the company for about 3 over months, and it has an amazing ride. When I came in, the company was only like 15,000 people. Now the company has grown to 25,000 people, almost double, right? Okay, and the shipment is over 10 million US dollar per week. All right, and when I went to the KL office, only one person achieved 100,000 per week commission. Now there are 7, and they are already over 200 people that's gone to what we call 2 diamond and above. So that is making about 5 to 10K per month, per week. All right. So I did about 3 over months. I went to 2 diamond as well, which is great. So there are 4 main phases of Higo. That is the high-level architectures of Higo. It is a very advanced business model. So the very first one is what we are doing now. We are using the latest breakthrough technology in life science, right, to bring in a lot of people, bring in a lot of very energetic networkers, right? So we call it live dividends because the products is amazing. So it was developed in Harvard University, and back in 2020, they discovered that this AKG product, they did 2 years of life science, 2 years of animal tests, and then 2 years of human tests, and then they launched it in the market last year, and lo and behold, is very, very effective. Even 1 bottles of the products, most people can feel the effect. I mean, normally you can't feel much effect by taking supplements or by taking any other things, right? So, but this one is very, very effective because it can reverse aging 8 to 34 years, right? So most people, let's say about around my age, 50 plus, we definitely can feel the energy level, definitely can feel the wrinkle less so, or the face lifted, more vibrant, right? So people really, really love it. Okay, so that give us opportunity to bring in use this breakthrough amazing product to bring in lots of people at a very fast pace. So we are 250,000 people now. We should be going to more than 500,000 by end of the year, and next year maybe 1 million or 2, right? So once we reach to 250,000, now we are planning on the second phase, right? The second phase is called paid dividends, right? So it's another avenue for us to make money, right? Avenue for the members to reap their sharing. So pay dividends from next month onwards, our internationalization version will be launched. Currently is mainly is in Chinese language, right? So the international language is not really fully localized yet. Of course, some people can register because there's partial English, partial Japanese as well. But only next month, then we will fully launch our internationalization version with dozens of languages. And next month onwards, we will have a payment card, so we can apply for a Visa card, right? And then we can use the commission earnings that put into the Visa cards, and then we can use it around the world. I mean, Visa and Master can use around the world, right? And also we can withdraw, right? Do withdrawal anywhere in the world with ATM, right? So there's paid dividend. So we do use Visa card or credit card every now and then, right? So for me, I use a couple of thousand Sing dollars per month. So whenever we use the card, we will accumulate PV, right? So let's say we have a group of people that through our referral, through our sharing, and then they are somehow linked to us. So when I use my credit card, I will earn PV, right? So the person, the organization that refer me will earn PV as well, and then we will get some commission based on PV. Imagine we have a 10,000 or 100,000 people under our organization. If each one just use some amount every month, so that is a second benefits from sharing, right? So the third one is that once we go into 1 million users, we will start to activate our chain dividend, right? Chain dividend means that because this is a very fast growing organization, the organization is growing at a pace that we never seen before, right? Of course, network marketing industry has been in the market for about 85 years, right? Since Avon, since Amway time, but never before it has been growing at such a fast rate. 250,000 in 8 months is amazing, and it's very, very active members because everybody is benefiting from that. And it's a very, very simple system. Everybody just share a link, use a link. We just sign up a e-commerce website, and then we are on the website, and then we buy whatever products from the website over. Everybody in the world use one website and use it globally. So when we grow to 1 million or 2, that will be a very attractive market for anybody that want to do business. So we can use this Higo to link up to the rest of the people that sell products or services, right? Could it be any products and services in the world? So if anybody want to join us, they are welcome to, as long as they are our member. So they sign up, they buy a product, they become our member, right? So, and then for us, if we were to share Higo business opportunity to them, that means they can sell their product and services into Higo. We do get a commission, right? So if let's say you bring in a very good products, right? So the product sells for $1 million. You could, even for 1%, you could get $10,000, right? So that is a chain dividend. But if you can bring in a very good product that can sell to 100 million, that could be $1 million of commission, right? Okay, so that's the third dividend that we can have. The fourth one, which is the biggest one, which is what the company is actually going forward to, is to bring in the big data. So although we are 250,000 people now, right? So next year we could be 1 million or 2. Even another 2 to 3 years, we could go to over 4 million. That will be surpassing the biggest network marketing company in the world, right? Currently, Amway has 4 million members, but most of the members are just users, right? Passive users. Most of our members are active promoters, right? And this group is growing very, very fast, and the system does work. All right, so these are the 4 phases. So we are very glad that we have progressed very well in the first phase. People have been seeing benefit from the products, and the product is amazing. Afterwards, I will go to some of the testimony and show you some of the product's benefits. Right, so currently we have altogether 4 products, right? So the first one is AKG, right? AKG means what? Alpha ketoglutamide. It's, as I mentioned, is a breakthrough in terms of life science. It can reverse aging 8 to 34 years. This is first time in human history we can reverse 8 to 34 years. I mean, longevity has been one of the things that we always look for, right? Health is one of the things that we always look for, right? But so far, nobody really can reverse aging, but AKG can achieve the effect of 8 to 34 years, right? So, so what it does is that when the AKG, when we take in AKG, it go into our body and it opens up a set of longevity DNA, right? Called sirtuin 1 to 7. So when we are young, sirtuin 1 to 7 is fully open, is fully functional. So when it's functional, they produce a lot of phytonutrients for us, produce a lot of biological compounds. So when we reach to puberty age with 16, sirtuin 1 to 7 actually close. So when it close, our NAD plus drops significantly throughout the years. So when NAD plus is at when we're 20 years old, NAD plus become 50%, When you are 40 years old, Na plus become 25%, right? It drops 50% every 20 years. So when NAD plus is dropped, so all our biological compounds will be reduced, right? So that's why when people get older, we start to have wrinkle because we don't have enough collagens. We start to have maybe lesser insurance that cause diabetes, and we start to have skin disease because we lack of vitamin A's and things like that. So when AKG go into our body, it opens up the sirtuin 1 to 7, and NAD plus go up to our youthful concentration, and all the things that we need, it produce back, right? So that is a miracle scientific breakthrough, and many people, hundreds of thousands of people have used that, and there are so many very, very amazing testimony from people that has high blood pressure. From I do have friends with high blood pressure in Singapore, 190. After taking 3 bottles, they go back to normal. And there are people that has the diabetes, right? 26 back to the normal 6, right? And people that has prostate, after taking a few nights, they resolve their prostate. Otherwise, every night they have to go to wake up to go to toilet. And people that have white hair become black hair. People looks younger, looks more beautiful, more energy, and a lot of skin diseases. So there are over hundreds of medical conditions that can be resolved, right, using AKG. But of course, we're not saying AKG is curing for everything. It's not a drug. It's actually food supplements that go in and wakes up, that go in and activate the sirtuin 1 to 7. All right. So and most people has very, very good effect on this. So the second products that we are shipping, which is next month when we go into internationalization, it is called GN Cell. GN Cell is a more specific target product. GN AKG, the first product that we have, is more generic. It helps everybody. It helps in all parts of our life, right? The second one is more specific. It's pertaining mainly to autophagy. So autophagy is a mechanism that how our body remove the dead cells, how our body remove the toxic or the dormant cells that cleans up our body. It's called autophagy. So that is so GN cell is specific to clean out our body, make ourselves cleaner, especially good for people with cancer, or especially good for prevention of cancers or reducing anti-inflammation. So everybody should take it. So we are very excited to look forward to this GN cell product shipping next month. The third one is targeting to hormones, right? So to make men more muscular, right, more productive, and then to make lady more beautiful, right? So there is a third product. We will launch this product only half a year later, which is next year. And the fourth product is targeted to brain, because as the progress of the life science, we can anticipate that we can live beyond 100 years old. We probably can live 120 to 150 years old, right? So, but when our body is able, we also need our brain to be very alert and functional. So this is targeted to the health of the brain. So currently, we already have 4 products in line, but of course, we are not launching all products at one time, just like any company like iPhone. They already have the iPhone 17 and 18 ready, right? Okay, but they're not launching it, so they phase it out. So of course, the company Higo is still developing other life sciences products. So that is the expertise of the company, using the life science, right, to improve the health, right, of and longevity and the youthfulness of human being. So company is based in US. It's a US registered company. The manufacturing is in US. Company is in Los Angeles. Manufacturing in New Jersey. And because of our fast expansion, company has just bought LA factory. So the LA factory will be in commission in October, and they will be producing 40,000 bottles per day. So that should be able to cater for our global expansion in the next 1 to 2 years, right? So over in Asia, which is the main growth of this Higo, especially in China, we have 250,000 members. I think 90% are in China. So that will be 200 plus thousand. So China part, the logistic will be sent to Hong Kong, and then we are in the WTO arrangement. We actually paid the e-commerce tax of 9.1%, right? And in China is operating just 2 weeks ago. We merged with a very long established medical shops in China called Yongchun Tang, right? So it's a very it's a very established company. So that will further solidify the China business, right? So over in rest of the world, especially in South Asia, right, including Japan, Korea, ASEAN countries, right, including India and Australia. This is also a very big market that covers over 2.5 billion people. So that is the operation center is based in KL, right, Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so that is a short introduction of company. So about 5 to 10 minutes. Now maybe I spend another 5 to 10 minutes to talk about the products, right? So as mentioned, this is amazing products. We are here to share the gospel, share that, hey, there is a breakthrough in science, breakthrough in technology. There is a product that can let us be healthier and live longer. So the main thing, as I mentioned just now, is NAD+. NAD+ has many important benefit to us. Right, NAD+ is like the most critical component in our body. Without NAD+, we'll be dead in 30 seconds. Right? Okay, so it provides many functions. Right, and when NAD+ go into our body, it actually activates, right, and make our cell mitochondria more active. It provides the ATP, which is the energy into our mitochondria. That's why we feel the energy. So NAD+ was discovered long time ago, like 1904. And ever since then, there were few people discovered the benefit of NAD+ before. And it was such a great discovery that a few of them achieved Nobel Prizes. So you can imagine how important is NAD+, right? So, but the scientists has been trying to see how do we increase the NAD+ in our body, right? Of course, when we take food, we do have some NAD+, but we cannot take in the NAD+ by itself. It just doesn't get converted, doesn't get dissolved, right? Only until about 10 years ago, this professor from Harvard University, David Sinclair, which is quite famous, some people might know him, he discovered that through biological compound called NMN, they can increase the NAD+ in our body, right? And ever since then, he was voted as one of the top most influential people in the world, because that was the first time that human can reverse aging. Right, but NMN can only reverse aging for about 6.5 years, right? Because it's not a direct interactions with our sirtuins, right? So, and then after a few years, the same sets of professors, which is the anti-aging professors, leading by another professor, is called Dr. Zhang Hongbing, right? So he discovered AKG. So AKG directly interacted with our sirtuin 1 to 7, so it has even more effective to increase the NAD+ in our body. So this discovery was that this AKG can increase our NAD+ significantly. That can reduce our age 8 to 34 years. All right. So this chart actually mentioned about NAD+. When we are young, we have very high NAD+, because our sirtuin 1 to 7 is in full operation. It is awake. So you never see the children that has wrinkle. Because they got a lot of collagens, right? The children very energetic, no signs of aging, no white hair, right? But at the age of 16 years old, which is the puberty age, when we reach 16 years old, the DNA has finished, the sirtuin 1 to 7 protein has finished its mission. It went to sleep. So that's why we call sleeping sirtuin 1 to 7, right? So when it go to sleep, it close, and NAD plus will be reduced over the years, right? So it reduced at the rate of 50% per for every 20 years. So when 40 years old, we become 25%, 60 years old, we become 12.5%. That's why you see people when reach to 60 years old, we start to get old, more white hair, more wrinkles. Then we start to lose calcium because we don't produce so much. And that's why we got these achings, more, we don't walk so straight and things like that, right? Okay, so when AKG goes in, it wakes up the sirtuin 1 to 7, and NAD plus go up to our youthful age, and all the production comes back. Because our body is a very miracle mechanism, right? God created us this. So as long as we have enough food and enough NAD plus, we create all the things that we need. We actually produce over 1,000 enzymes, coenzymes, and we produce like 400 peptides. We produce all the vitamins, all the insulins, all the hormones, all the phytonutrients that we need in our body, as long as we got enough food, right, and enough NAD plus. But what if NAD plus is reduced because the 1 to 7 went to sleep, and all the production will be reduced proportionately, right? So the breakthrough is that through AKG, it wakes up the 1 to 7, and NAD plus go up naturally. We don't use other intervention to bring up our NAD plus. It's our own NAD plus, right? So that's why it benefited over hundreds of chronic disease, including cancer, right? Including extreme like lupus, right? I mean, cancer and lupus is very, very difficult medical conditions, right? People was fighting cancers. Lupus is an autoimmune dysfunctional. So if you boost up your immune system, it get worse. So how do you get treated? It's very, very challenging. And so, but AKG do have some cases that there are many cases that cure cancers, even cure lupus. Of course, skin disease, high blood pressure, dementia, white hair, over hundreds of symptoms. So it's amazing. Okay, so NMM was good previously, but they created 40 billion. Then AKG now I think will be over $1 trillion business. And as we go by, more and more discovery will be done in the life science, and the human will live longer. So in the next 10 years, now it's 2025. In the next 10 years, 2035, the health industry will be a very, very big industry because people are getting older. We call it these silver hair markets, right? Okay. So the rest of the thing, I'm not going to go through in details because these are all very scientific. Yeah. So this is what we call the sirtuin 1 to 7. Right. So what AKG does is to wake up sirtuin 1 to 7s, and that bring up give us all the benefits that we need. All right. So okay. So I think if you want to read up this autophagy, right? So that is part of the AKG function as well. It helps over hundreds of medical situation, of course. But if you are not unhealthy, right, like us, most of us don't have health problem, but we don't mind to have more energy, right? So most people, when we take AKG already, we have more energy, and we sleep better, we sleep deeper, and our bowel is better. I mean, most people can feel this few effects. And of course, we look younger. Even for me, I'm not so vain. So, but even for me, when people say I look better, I look younger, I'm more firmer, more radiant, I'm also very, very happy. Okay. I think if for ladies, they're even happier, right? Ladies, if you say, wow, you look younger, you look younger by 5 years old, they'll be very glad. Okay, so this is the nutrients and supplement trends over the past maybe 100 years, right? The very first generation is protein powders, and second generation is some of the supplements, which is more specific, like iron, calcium, potassium, right? The third generation will be more of the more advanced, which is like the deep sea oil, ginseng extract, some of the very good phytonutrients that we need, right? So the fourth generation, which is fantastic, which is NMM, which is discovered about 10 years ago by the Harvard University professors, right? And now what we have is AKG, right? So the AKG is like 5G, right? It's like 5G because it can reverse aging 8.5 to 34 years. Even after one bottle, most people can feel the significant effects of this. I mean, we are always very impatient, right? If you take, after one bottle, you don't feel much, then you say, okay, it's not working for me, right? But people don't want to spend like 5-6 months before they can feel the effect. But in AKG, which is this product, right? So even most people can feel it within a bottle, right? So and so that's why the product is really, really very powerful compared to the rest of the products. Okay, and then there's a lot of medical and scientific evidence. When I first saw it, I went to Google, and within half an hour, I see so many information there, and then I can see that there's no side effects. Of course, they never say that there's no side effect. Then they also don't say that no, there is side effect, right? So but the benefit is so much, so much benefits. Okay, all right, so that will be another so I spent 5 to 10 another 10 minutes on the products. Now I want to spend maybe about 5 minutes just on the compensation plan. All right, so I did a very elaborated compensation plan last week. So if you want to know the details of compensation plan, you can take a look at that Zoom at that I put up on YouTube, right? So just on a very brief for these sessions, one bottle is $135 US. We sign up a link. You get the link from your friend, and then you can sign up. So you become a member. It doesn't cost anything to become a member, but you have to buy at least one product, right, to become a member. So one product is $135. It is not too cheap, right? But for such a great value that can reverse aging 8 to 34 years, it's not expensive at all, right? So most people should be able to reduce their aging 5 to 10 years after consuming 5 bottles, right? So of course, if it's very young, if you're less than 20 years old, you don't need to consume because you haven't aged. But you're 50, 60 years old, yeah, you definitely can feel it. You definitely can feel the energy levels, and you can, if you have some medical conditions, you can benefit greatly from here. So two 60 tablets in one bottle, and one bottle is for a month, so $135. So each bottles, the company give out a PV of 100. So the commission scheme is very simple, right? Direct sponsor, that means you sign up an account with someone. Direct sponsor is 40%. The second one is the team bonus. Team bonus, you need 2 groups, right? You need the 2 groups on 2 sides. Team bonus is 20%, right? Which is very high, right? So most of the team bonus we call cycle bonus or pairing bonus. Is a binary system. Most of the pairing bonus is only like 6 to 8%. This is 20% is very high. Okay, company is very generous because they want to bring in lots of people in a very fast time, so that we can move on to the second phase, third phase, and fourth phase, right? So this is called lead generation. And the amazing thing is that the third one, which is the maximum earning, because it's unlimited pairing, the maximum earning is 100K per week. This is very high. So if you have come across any binary system, most of the binary system is only like 20,000 per week. This is 100K per week. As I mentioned, when I came in January, when I did a due diligence in Kuala Lumpur back in January, there was only 15,000 members. There's only one person that is achieving 100K per week. Now the company has grown to 250,000 people and is growing, right? And 7 people has achieved 100,000. I've met 2 of them in KL already, right? So we've taken some pictures, show it to the team, right? And I've been bringing this around in ASEAN, right? A few countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam. We're going to Indonesia next week, and then we are bringing some international people over to KL as well. Hopefully this can bring this gospel not only mainly in China, but only to the rest of the world, because currently I think about 90% is China, the other 10%, which is in different part of the world, a bit in US, a bit in Canada, a bit in Hong Kong, Korea. So for us, we bring it to Southeast Asia, right? But of course, this product can grow anywhere in the world. Any human is the same, right? So, and this will be a very big market because, as I mentioned, health industry could be $100 trillion industry in 10 years time. Okay, so I think that is top levels of the compensation plan. We don't want to go into too details today. So just to recap what we have gone through, I want to make it into half an hour. So in the last half an hour, I've mentioned about 3 things, which is a bit of the company, right? So this is a next generation network marketing, next generation value sharing company that is in the making. And so far, we just close this. Okay. So, and so far, the system works, right? As mentioned, it has created 250,000 people, and every Zoom, or we call Voom, the Chinese Voom, is 10,000 people, and they have 3 Voom in a day. Morning 8 o'clock, afternoon 3 o'clock, and nights 8 o'clock. And every times we have to go in early, otherwise you can't even go into the room, right? So, and they have been growing very well. Every testimony is different. Every speaker is different. Okay. So they have already 7 people that's generated 100,000 per week. So the product is fantastic, right? The value is great. The value proposition is great. It's helping a lot of people, right? And the system works. And the team is going very, very strong. So we're trying to leverage on this to grow internationally, right? So I've mentioned about 5 to 10 minutes about a bit the company background, what are they doing, where are they going to, and I've mentioned about 10 minutes about the products, right? Amazing products. You can do your research online. You can ask ChatGPT, ask DeepSeek, right? So I have also mentioned to you briefly 5 minutes about the compensation plan. It's one of the best compensation plan that I've seen, right? That's why it attracted a lot of people. Company is paying out 80% of the gross of the sales to the market. Company keep 20%. So this is how the company works, which is fantastic because it's not an overpaid plan, but it's neither a very conservative plan, right? Okay, so with this, I think the company can go into a second phase, which is next month, right? Which is for internationalization. And then the third phase, which is linking to the world in terms of all the people's product, linking to every product and services in the 4th phase, which is launching into the big data area with this group of very powerful armies growing and expanding around the world. Okay, so I think it's fairly good. I've managed to record this in I think we managed to record this in 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to stop here, and there's any questions, of course, we can go through. Thanks for coming in. All right, I'm going to record this and I'll send it out later. Thank you.